He became an international meme in countries all across the world, and this situation was marked as the very first Goonicide in human history.
The kid was doing what in high school?
I had a kid literally sit next to me in our history class and pleasure himself and hold the stuff afterwards in his hand and eat it.
She's being her TikTok profiles, beating her in the classroom over Zoom.
The more you self-pleasure, the higher up on the leaderboards you go. Just big thank you to my top spender, Charlie. And bro spent 400 bands, right? Unless that's milk. Hold on. Do not let me zoom in on this and find out this is $4 million, all right?
Sensational.
Going to the YouTube, it's your boy SRT, and I got another video for you guys today. I got Steph here with me, my roommate. She's gonna go ahead and give some commentary on the video. We're gonna be, we're gonna be talking about gooning apparently, and masturbation problem that today's society, I guess, is having. I personally don't masturbate. My roommate personally does not masturbate. We do not condone that type of behavior, so cut it out, guys. Let's get into the video.
That's as deranged as the Malone situation. If you don't know him by name, you might know him as the nude drive-thru dude. Long story short, he pulled up to a drive-thru with no pants on and went viral overnight. And soon after, he tragically self-deleted. Malone, a 27-year-old Arizona man, had a letter left behind, which was recovered by his wife. The note read, "I apologize, I love you, Queen. I made a mistake, and I don't think I'll be able to face you and the babies. I don't know why I drove through like that. I'm not a monster. I apologize, and I love you forever. If I am in critical condition, please pull the plug. To all my friends and family, I love you, and I'm so sorry. I love my kids and my family." Very, very sad situation overall.
Bro, off himself?
I'm so lost. What just happened?
Okay, so apparently, I remember the videos going viral. That guy that went through the drive-thru, he went through the drive-thru, they call what is called gooning or whatever they call it nowadays. Yeah. So he drove through the drive-thru and he had his hands off or whatever, and the girl recorded him and ran up on him like, "What are you doing?" And he got nervous or whatever. He sped off. Apparently, after that, he killed himself and left a death note.
Sad note for his wife.
He unalived himself. I apologize, Google. Don't flag.
As I said before, the internet reacted to this situation in a very, very strange way. He became an international meme in countries all across the world, and this situation was marked as the very first Goonicide in human history. And
they said Goonicide.
The definition of gooning is, and as
public.
in the situation, there's a very real hidden message looming behind the incident about how an over-sexualized society and potentially the corn industry rots the brains of young men and women of all ages all across the globe.
I would have to agree here, because if you think it's okay to be driving to a drive-thru where I guess girls are in bikinis serving you or whatever, and you're going to be
pleasuring yourself in front of people in public.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, man, because that
got a couple screws loose there, man.
That's stuff you should think is okay to do, or that you're going to get away with. Like,
try to wire.
That is what they call indecent exposure. One, indecent exposure, and I'm pretty sure you get added to a sex offender registry list. Yeah. You want to be on a sex offender list for that?
Exactly. That ruined your whole life.
And then on top of that, like, you got all types of, I'm not condoning this, but if you have all this corn that you have access to, what are you doing driving through a drive-thru like that?
Find a hobby. Go work out.
I'm talking emojis, beating her TikTok profiles, beating her in the classroom over Zoom. I'm talking like,
what?
Go to sleep,
I've seen that.
Wake up class. Oh my god.
People do that.
I had a kid do that in my high school.
This situation because
the kid was doing what in high school?
I had a kid literally sit next to me in our history class and pleasure himself and hold the stuff afterwards in his hand and eat it. It's called snowballing. It's called snowballing. Yeah, that's real. People do be doing stuff like that.
Different reason. We can all agree that this situation is 1, insane, 2, very sad, and 3, gooning, self-pleasure, and corn has gone way too far. Now, if you've been on my channel before, there is a very good chance that you've heard me talk about the negative effects of corn, the many pipelines and PG-13 social medias that lead young people down the path, and it simply transports them into creating addictions that take many, many years and sometimes even decades to shake. There are still people who dress up as kids. There are still know people who dress up as superheroes in a promiscuous way in order to become in the top 1%. Let's say the LeBron James of the OnlyFans industry. Your ass gonna have to pull all types of strings to funnel in a new audience to get new people into your pictures of your dirty ass crack. Every single day, I feel like I'm seeing a new trend or a new phenomenon that funnels more people down this rabbit hole of Gooner. Allow me to introduce you to this concept called ranked jerk mates. But before we get into that, let me show you something. 90,766. We're less than 10K away from reaching that 100,000 goal. So please subscribe. Second channel right here. Sub to that too. If you're an amazing human being. Back to ranked jerk mate. So if you're a good, morally correct, good human being who's living a acceptable life, you probably have no idea what jerkmate even is. But luckily, that's not you. I know you do. I know that's not you, all right? I know you know what that is. I know you've been on that site. Basically, it's a site.
No, I don't know what jerkmate is.
And if you know what that is,
I never heard of that. What's that? Is that another like a Pornhub or something?
Yeah, it's like a live chat.
Oh, it's a live
jerkmate.
one.
You can like meet people live and pleasure yourselves together in the live feed.
Oh. Okay.
Camgirl, an internet model, usually a girl next door type, characterized by sporadic to frequent photograph updates via an automatic webcam, generally speaking. A girl who does virtual peep shows via webcam for a living. So that website is a website for those girls, and I don't know how many people are using that site actually. It does say there are 10.42 million visits in the month of December. That's quite a lot of people. And if it's not me, then it's not you. One of us is lying, and it's definitely not me. Now the other day I was scrolling on TikTok and I seen a trend.
You said one of us is lying?
Ranked jerkmate, and apparently this is a leaderboard system where the more you use the site, the more you self-pleasure, the higher up on the leaderboards you go.
After making an account and logging in, you'll be introduced to the jerkmate ranking system, including being unranked. And there are 10 individual ranks to climb through. And these include unranked, bronze beater.
Hold on. We gotta go through the ranks, huh?
Bruh. Bronze beater? These people got no lives. Like, if you're sitting there trying to be a bronze beater, you need some help, YouTube.
Probably bruise yourself, didn't
We
you?
gotta see where we start off and where we not. We must play 5 placement matches of ranked jerkmates to receive a rank.
Bronze beater,
Silver stroker,
golden gooner,
Bruh, golden
Platinum
Gooner
puller is
and a
crazy.
platinum puller. The golden Gooner, bro, that's crazy. The guy, I'm not even gonna say that. That's mean. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Emerald Edger, Diamond Diddler, Grandmaster.
They go higher. Diamond Diddler, bro.
The Diddler.
Grandmaster Bader.
Challenger Kuma, reserved for the top 1,000.
What's a Coomer? So they got Gooner. They got Coomer. What's a Coomer?
You asked me like I have all the answers to the sex
okay.
questions.
Sorry.
I don't know. I
knew
just
most
know
of
some. I know some stuff, but like, hey.
Notorious Nutter, a title only bestowed upon.
So that is like Prestige
The
Master.
Notorious Nutter.
Prestige.
Diamond and Siege.
So with that, I queued up for my first ranked
Opponents.
match.
So you go 1v1 in ranked jerks. It's like a
Oh,
Pokemon
to see who could jerk the
battle.
fastest?
Webcams up.
Yo.
Me versus bro.
The fastest?
And we're just like, so
I'm assuming-
win a battle. Is it the person who finished versus the loser?
Right.
Oh, the person that finishes first is the loser.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
If these memes keep going, they're gonna add ranked duos for real. When I'm watching Jerkmate ranked World Cup finals and recognize bro veiny, furious dick. Yo, again, some people do not deserve to be on the internet, alright? Why were you even born? Why were you on this planet, bro? When me and bro are level 90 on ranked Jerkmate and have to 2v10 Master Prestige players in order to clutch the finals, it was a tie. Can't have an original experience on this app. Finally reached platinum. Level went for a couple hours. I low-key thought this was real. Alright, but apparently this is one big, large, humongous joke. Everybody is just trolling. But with the way the state of the earth is in society and the political, economic state of...
How far was the joke? I'm confused. Was there not golden Gooners and shit? Like,
I don't know. I thought it was real.
I'm lost.
the world, this is not even that far-fetched of an idea, bro. And with that thought in mind, one particular comment kind of stood out to me during this time. If these memes keep going, they're going to add ranked duos for real. Bro is exactly right. There is only a small amount of time until the CEO of the website himself notices, maybe we can get these people tracked. Because what do humans like the most, besides gooning, is gooning plus competition. Who doesn't like a little bit of friendly competition? Me, myself.
That's
Definitely.
wild.
Big time competition type person.
Oh, so the awards were real, but the competitions were fake.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Now they're thinking about making them real.
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a 1v1 beat off to the death. If I'm participating, I'm gonna win it. I'm just not gonna participate. But if I was participating, I would win. But all jokes aside,
This guy.
I went and did a little extra digging, and I went on their website only to find this right here. What is the meme? Competitive rankings, or with a focus on self-care. We're calling this self-care. Self-care? Brother, this is an addiction. That's like calling heroin usage a massage. A relaxing reset. Self-care? Imagine a world where your wanking skills earn you a top title like a video game leaderboard. Is there actually a ranking system on Jerkman? Nope, not yet at least. But the player has apparently noticed the buzz and might consider putting such system into place. Why the hell not, right? When the internet hands you viral gold, you've got to milk it for everything it's worth. You hear that? You hear that? That is when, jokes are going way too far because they are genuinely considering implementing this. And they would be smart to do so as a business. Is it weird? Is it cruel? Is it disgusting? Absolutely it is. How do they even facilitate the rankings? Because then they're going to have to confirm who wins and who loses. We got to stop giving these corporations ideas to plot on our very own downfall, bro. Things are only getting worse. Because seriously, a system with an entire leaderboard and stats and badges and rank ups is not weird to you. I don't even know what to describe it. It's like some
based off masturbating. That's crazy.
If you were to tell some
do they time you?
That we would be addicted to a screen full of pixels and self-pleasuring as a substitute of reproduction and interacting with real people in the real world, they might take a damn musket and empty it into their. All right, we would not get Paul Revere. We would not even know the British are coming. Wait, that is like 200-year difference. Actually, what happens when a person decides they want to be the very best? Like Ash Ketchum, Pokemon style. All right, they gotta be number one. I don't know what more I can say. This stuff is weird. It's disgusting. It's weird. It's disgusting. It's weird. It's disgusting. And this meme is on the way to be.
That's crazy. You gotta catch them all. Get it?
Coming into fruition. And the thing is, there are
I don't know what you catching. You catching something.
Don't regard food addictions or corn addictions as a real thing. They think it's like some type of propaganda against sex itself.
It's a religious shame.
Like, no, bro. I know plenty of people who are legitimately addicted, and we can find them all over the internet, okay? So, time for confessions. Gooners and goonettes publicly or privately confess the worst place you gooned. In a porta potty. I need to hear about this. Airport bathroom, public trail, pants down to the ankles. On my shift at a grocery store in the employee bathroom. Found a stall, dropped to my knees, got out of my system, and went back to work. This could be your coworker right now.
What is wrong with people?
Your coworkers are busting nuts at work to get themselves off.
And then they go shake your hand.
Yo, this is also why I don't shake hands at work. I'm a elbows and knuckles type of girl because where were those fingers before you touched me?
That's wild.
Yeah. They could be pants in the ankles in the bathroom stall on that lunch break. On the toilet. Kind of cut it short though. And you mean to tell me that these addictions aren't real, buddy? If you have to look at videos and pictures and images of naked people or people's butts or whatever the hell y'all like to watch on work breaks, what other word to describe this as besides addicted? And again, the worst part of it is it's so easily accessible. You don't gotta buy nothing. All you gotta have is good connection, reliable internet, and even if you don't, you can just download a video. One thing I haven't really touched on is the fact that it teaches you to like, identify the people within the video. Makes you look at them like a pawn, a puppet.
To the man in my DMs that said, "I'm sorry to be rude, but you're so beautiful." I said, "Thank you. Why is that rude?" He said, "Because I'm gonna ask to see your feet." Blocked.
And I feel like it.
Bro.
I hate when guys hit me like that too. Like you say some sweet stuff and then you have to follow behind it with something real pervy and nasty. Like, could you stomp on me? Like, bro, why do you have to take such a drastic turn? Y'all can't just be nice. Terrible.
Changes your brain to think of things in like a sexual manner when it's just simply not. There could be a picture of a woman and motherfuckers in the comment section are on some weird timing. I'm sure what's written is fine. Just let me see. No, don't look. It's not ready. And like I know for a fact there are plenty of studies about how the way this negatively affects your brain is horrible for the consumer in multiple different reasons. And the thing is, the porn industry itself is extremely exploitative. I definitely gotta do more research about it. I did see a video though, I'm gonna play about how the industry is very horrible and harmful to the women who participate in it. So there's often like inhumane practices, trafficking involved, and a bunch of like unconsensual, just like weird stuff happening behind the scenes.
Hey guys, we understand that porn is bad because it's a deeply exploitative and dangerous industry that relies on things like trafficking and grooming to stay alive, right? We understand that's why it's bad, right? We understand it's dangerous because it incredibly often reinforces and worsens things like pedophilia and misogyny. Most people who are working in work are literally being exploited because they have to exist under capitalism too.
I have no disagreements with her on the topic of the mistreatment of the workers themselves, but I don't think that's the only reason why it's bad. I definitely do think it's bad for the people who watch the video as well. Among other reasons, makes you lustful, makes you have unrealistic standards for what a body should look like. Just so many different things. Like 10-inch BBCs and all that stuff is just not normal unless you're me. No, not funny. And for the people who can't get addicted to it, bro, there's times where it's like, oh, you gotta do this. Like, you gotta do it at work. Where they crave it. They can't wait to go home. They can't wait to watch that new video. And you gotta watch it more and more and more and keep coming. And then you gotta watch weirder and weirder stuff to get off because the normal stuff doesn't appease you anymore. That's how you know, bro, you're all the way cooked, bro. If you're watching some...
It's true. I feel like people get bored after seeing a certain thing for a certain amount of time. Like, I feel like the porn industry for people, like he said, it makes unrealistic expectations of what a body's supposed to be like, and more than likely what sex is supposed to be. People think it's supposed to last for freaking 2 hours, and it's supposed to be the works, and there's all this crazy stuff. It's not going to be like that every time. Be realistic. People are tired sometimes. Sometimes you ain't had it in a long time, so it's going to be quick. Like,
this might be a personal question. Might be personal. Have you ever had a man last 2 hours?
I have, but there was some
with
sort of...
no breaks, no nothing, just straight 2 hours?
Was there a break? I don't know. I mean, mid-session we would start smoking. So, like, I guess, but not really a break.
No.
But like I said, there was other influences that involved us to make it that 2 hours.
We're talking about regular.
Just woke up and you just started...
additives involved.
Nah, I think the longest a guy's ever like lasted with no anything extra involved to give us that work, 45 minutes. If we went an hour, it was just intense, very intense. And I didn't feel the hour.
And would you feel like that was unrealistic?
No, it just depends on the stamina, man, and your urge for that person or whatever the thing is, you know. And I think it depends, but realistically, it's not going to be an hour. It's not going to be 2 hours or anything more than that every single time. Like, I don't agree with that. I don't think it's always going to be like that. It's unrealistic to think that way.
Crazy. That's one of the many signs that you might be lost in the sauce, brother. One thing I do want to learn is the scientific aspects of the situation and why it's harmful for your brain on a chemical level. So let's check out a little bit of research.
Watching porn makes you dumber. No, I'm not exaggerating. This is actually true. Brain scans of frequent porn users show that it causes what's called hypofrontality. It strengthens your midbrain and makes your prefrontal cortex weaker. In other words, it makes you more compulsive, less able to control your urges, less able to do all the stuff I mentioned before, like strategizing or planning for the future.
So these people will have like goon caves where they have multiple monitors and they have certain incense and we're like doing all of this like ritualistic stuff. What we basically are doing when we goon is that we're sort of like increasing this stuff, right? So we're increasing a lot of intensity of stimulation without achieving orgasm. Right, and then gooners will get over here and will edge. And I have a couple concerns about this. Because if you maximize your sexual pleasure on your own in a goon cave, what does that mean for the rest of your life?
What does it mean?
It means that you don't need someone else for sexual pleasure, right? And this is the final screw you from the inside, which is like I can't have relationships. I don't want relationships. I'm just going to be by myself. And I honestly kind of get where they're coming from.
Besides, like the fact that it destroys your damn dopamine receptors, your stimulation, I don't know, it can low-key turn you into the mindset of it. Because why do we need women anymore? I can just watch this every day. Like, actually, what stops somebody from just being in a cave, never interacting with another human being? Because let's face it, if you
got sex dolls now too that look like actual people.
You know yourself. So that's an interesting point. It does destroy human connection, low key. I don't know. I wonder one day if we get to a point where the population completely halts because too many dudes touching the termite. Is it that small? I don't know. I mean, we're already getting to the point where there are people donating thousands of dollars to OF creators just to get some text messages. Big thank you to my top spender, Charlie. And bro spent 400 bands, right? Unless that's milk. Hold on. Do not let me zoom in on this and find out this is $4 million, all right? Even 400K is outrageous, but 9 cents, 10 cents, dollar, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. Charlie.
Bruh.
4 million?
Clearly, you upgraded from the chocolate factory and golden tickets, bro. What are you doing, Charlie?
$100,000.
What are we doing? $270,000 just text messages. Bro, I will text you. I don't care, bro. I will text you, Charlie. You can catch me in the maid outfit. Text me on the phone. 1/10 of that. You do not have to spend $200,000 on some text messages.
This is so cringe.
Bro. Charlie, I don't know, bro. Gooner has just gone way too
He said, I will put on
from the memes, from the websites, potentially creating a ranked leaderboard so people can use the website and become competitive on the site. To the way it affects your brain, the addictions, the people doing this stuff at work, the treatment of the workers themselves, the trafficking, the horrible effects of that said content on the consumer itself, from the dopamine, the lack of touch from a person of the opposite gender. There is literally not a single thing I've heard beneficial from this industry, bro. They're preying on you. And I don't know what more I need to say for you to lock in, bro. Every time you're about to do this stuff, think about your ancestors, your family members that are up in heaven looking down at you like, bro, really, bro? Really, bro? This is real life. People are struggling with these addictions. 2025, we're saying no to Gooner. Thank you for watching this video. Like if you enjoyed. Comment down below what you want to see next. Love you all. Enjoy the rest of your night, your day, whatever time you're watching this video. With that being said, it's love and law. I love you, and I'm out.
All right. So with that being said, any closing statements?
Honestly, everything that he was saying in this video was just so right and spot on. Like, this generation, I want to say anyone ranging at this point from like, unfortunately, I'm going to say like 40 up to like maybe 28, 25 years old. Men, women, you guys lack so much confidence and you guys aren't dating. You guys aren't putting yourself out there. I've met a couple people who are virgins at 30. And that's 100% because they have a corn addiction. They've told me about it. I've met so many people, I talk to people because I'm very open. You know, I love having these kind of conversations. And a huge part of them not building real connections and relationships with people is because they feel like they're fulfilled enough at home. They think what they see online is what to expect. And when they don't get that, they're let down, they're discouraged. You know, they think that just because they have money, most of the time, like this Charlie guy, that they think that they're going to get this play from anyone if they just keep throwing money. And you look sad. You look sad, you look desperate, and they're probably laughing at you. So go find a hobby, put yourself in the gym. I bet your confidence will go up as a man, woman. It doesn't matter what you are, what you identify as. You will feel so much better if you just get a hobby and you love yourself. You won't be worried about the rejection and stuff like that. Rejection is inevitable. You're not always going to get what you want. But don't be unrealistic about what life is either. It's either good or it's bad. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. But you just shutting yourself down to the world because you feel fulfilled in your computer screen looking at pixels that are never, they don't know you. They don't care about you. They don't care what addiction you have. The fact that you ain't talked to someone in 6 months and you live in a dark hole. They don't care. They just want your money. Mm-hmm. And now you guys are all crazy, losing your minds, addicted to schoolgirl outfits and whatever else we just saw today. That was crazy.
All right. So what I feel like we could get from this YouTube is gooning is not the way to go. You don't want the what was it, gold Gooner award. You don't want any of that. You don't want the platinum.
You don't want the diamond ditty. That's crazy.
Right. They said that was a tier.
It was a diamond ditty. I was like, yo,
you don't want to be the diamond ditty.
You don't want to meet ditty status.
Yes. So let's stop the gooning. You don't need to watch porn to get what you need out of life. I feel like if you would, like my roommate said, hit the gym, build a little more confidence in yourself. You can
get dopamine other ways.
Meet somebody. So
yeah, facts.
Yeah. So with that being said, you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. If you do like the content, please like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a good one. Stay safe.